My phone went dead. My phone went dead. Let's see if I can get y'all back. Let's see if I can get y'all back. My laptop went dead. If I can't get you back, then we will do the story time on tomorrow. Okay, Donna, thank you. I don't know. My laptop went dead. I didn't even check my battery on it. So that's my fault. We're going to see if we can get G back because I want to finish this story. But if I can't, then I will go live tonight and finish this story. Wanda. We're going to give G a few minutes to see if he can come back. Thank you for coming back, Donna. I really, really, really appreciate you. 1, 2, 3. I cannot believe I didn't even check it. I cannot believe it. I don't know what I was thinking. We're going to see if we can get him back. Okay, G. I'm buffering. Wait a minute. Let me cut the Wi-Fi. Am I buffering now? Let me cut the Wi-Fi off of this. Okay. Can you hear me really good? Let me know if you can hear me really good. Or am I still buffering? Let me cut the Wi-Fi off on this one. Disconnect that. Okay. Yeah, G. Okay. G, I did. I ain't gonna tell G because G, he'll get the talking about you and stuff. But anyway, where I was at was my daughter, my baby girl, which is my 20, she just turned 23 on April 29th. So anyway, my baby girl was down here. My son and my older daughter was down here. So remember, I got a 31-year-old, I got a 30-year-old, and I have a 24-year-old. So anyway, my baby girl had a car accident. So I was the type of parent that I felt like that couldn't nobody save my kids. I had to always be around them. And that right there come from, my teenage life, how I was when I was out there. So I always had to be up under them, which I allowed them to do everything. They'll tell you now they had a great teenage life. So anyway, like I said, this story is about faith. So I was in Maryland. I got a phone call, and the kids the teenagers, her friends, and them. They called me on the phone. I didn't hear my daughter's voice. My kids always tell me when they call and tell me something, like I go all to pieces and lose it. So they was her best friend, which she's like my daughter too. She was like, we was in an accident. I was like, okay, but I'm so scared because I don't hear my daughter calling me. And I was like, I didn't even want to know nothing about the accident. I just want to know where my daughter was. And she was like, right here. So remind you, my daughter was 7.5 months pregnant. On the scene, they said that my daughter was unconscious. She had a head concussion on her head where it made her blank out. Everybody else was fine. Remind you, this is a small town, so I know the lady that hit her. But I had to calm down. Everybody was hysterical because of the fact that she was 7 months pregnant and because of the fact that she had a head concussion and she was unconscious, but she gained consciousness. So everybody is out of control. So I'm like, I'm not there, but I had to calm down. And I had, everybody sit and say, God, we trust you. But do you really trust them when it comes to a situation like that? So I was like, okay, but because you got to mean it, because God know your heart, So I was like, God, I trust you because I know that he can take care of my kids when I'm not there. And when I began to have a relationship with God, that's when I knew, okay, God got these kids when I'm not around. So remind you, I'm on the phone. I can't be hands on. So my older daughter and everybody, they is just going crazy. So I had to get that energy away from what my daughter was going through, because the nurse got on the phone and she was like, your daughter is bleeding out her brain. Yeah, the devil is a lie. You hear me? Bleeding where? Not my daughter. She not bleeding out the brain. She sure ain't. So I don't know what they're talking about, because I'm not getting ready to receive it. See, we got to be careful when the doctor speaks something in our spirit that we go ahead and receive it. We ain't gonna receive it. No, ma'am, you're not dealing with no amateur. So I'm not gonna really receive that. The devil, he's a lie. He'll plant a seed in you and you'll run with it. You ever seen a person that feeling real good, they go to the doctor tell them something is wrong, and all of a sudden they sick because they didn't receive what the doctor said. So the lady was like, your daughter is bleeding out the brain, on her brain. And I was like, the devil is a lie. The blood of Jesus is against it. She was like, ma'am. I was like, the devil is a lie. The blood of Jesus is against it. She was like, well, we get ready to airlift her. Okay, we go ahead and airlift her and everything. So when I tell you, my daughter was crying, my older daughter, she was just going in. So I said, let me speak to my baby. So yeah, I'll tell you the story of my baby girl too. But when she got on the phone, I said, do you believe that God can heal you right now? She said, yes, ma'am. I said, do you have a personal relationship with Jesus Christ? So she was like, yes, ma'am. So they took my baby up in this helicopter. I'm talking about, I had to call my cousin that's a minister. And I said, I need you to go to that hospital